Happy July, everybody. It is Tuesday, July 2nd. So what I will be doing today is getting bolsters on Albert's knives. So what I did on Saturday is I got the bolsters cut. They're literally ready to drill. They're already clamped up. So I'm gonna drill these, get the fronts of them shaped up, get them peened on, get those to where I'll be ready for handles tomorrow. So I'm gonna get those definitely on today, and then after I get those on, I'm gonna work some more on J Rowe's knife. Jason Rowe, we like him. We abbreviate it to J Rowe because it sounds cooler, and it sounds cooler. So I got the bolster on, I got the liner cut and drilled, and then it's gonna have these spacers between it. So what I will do today is I will bring those down to size a bit, and then get those, I might glue them together, I might peen them together, I might just wait to do all of it at the very end when I'm gluing it all together. I'll decide that before I do anything, and then I'll get them down to size, and I should be able to get this handle completely on and gluing today, which would be awesome because then I can get the handle shaped and get the sheath done by Thursday, maybe Friday, we'll see. Again, depends on the week. I'll be in the shop completely by myself this week because Daniel's on vacation. Hopefully he's having a great time, because I'll be here by myself and I want him to have a good time. So I'll be working on this, and if it goes well, I'll kind of think about a handle for this, because this has basically been the backup knife to this one the whole time. I haven't made fillet knives in a really long time because it's one of those compromises that I just don't really like. Typically with fillet knives, you'll have a slightly softer steel, so it won't take as good of an edge. It won't take, it won't take as good of an edge, but then it also won't hold that edge as well because it has to be flexible, which means it can't be fully hard. So the ones I did in the past, I was able to get that compromise decently to where they were flexible, but they still had a great edge and good edge retention. This is a new steel we're working on with, and it's literally completely designed for fillet knives in the ocean. It's called Z-Finite. It's super anti-corrosive, what they call a high nitrogen stainless steel, and it comes in this super thin stock. You can see how thin that is, and so it's nice and flexy even at full hardness. So I like this so far. This has been undoubtedly my best fillet knife experience. I'll start making fillet knives on a regular basis after we've proven and tested the steel a little bit more. I like the R&D, I like the metallurgy of what we do, so I can really geek out on it. I won't go too in depth, but don't be surprised if at some point you see an absolute geeked out metallurgical Z-Finite video come up somewhere, and I'm talking about metal compositions and edge retention and all that kind of crazy stuff. Especially when I get into anti-corrosion and corrosion resistance, it's a good time. Anyway, that's all I got going on for today. Have a great one. Quick little supplemental video for Tuesday. So I got all three of these buffed, and already they took a lovely buffing, took lovely edges, high carbon steel, so you can see that they have mineral oil on them, but just thought I'd give you a little preview of what they look like. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday, July 3rd. So yesterday was excellent. I got more than I wanted to accomplish, which was so stoked about. So I got Jason Rowe's knife all glued up. It's still curing, which is why it's still in the clamps. I'll be able to take them off in the next couple hours or so. So it's gluing, super happy about that. And I got the backup one glued together too, which I'm super excited about because this is new handle material that we're playing with and experimenting with. So got that done. The first thing I got done is I got bolsters on yesterday. So what I'm gonna start my day with today is getting the Oosik onto these two. So I have both the bolsters on. I will cut and drill the Oosik, which if you're not familiar with Oosik, it is fossilized walrus penis. They actually have a bone, and it falls off when they die, and it gets fossilized on the bottom of the ocean, and they've been used as tools by the native Alaskans, Inuits and other tribes for generations, hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. And so they sell them as well. So they would literally walk on the beach and they'll wash up occasionally. And it's one of those super exotic materials that I love working with. We've made a few knives with it. J-Ro's other knife that Steven was working on, he'll tell you about, it has a Oosik bolster on it, which is the same bit that we're using for Albert's knives. So goal today is to get those handles on, hopefully fairly early, and then be able to do grind lines on other things, both pre-heat treat and then getting some other knives, the post-heat treat grinding for, so I can get handles on those as well, and then I'll be able to switch into handle shaping mode later today and tomorrow. So that's what I got going on for today. Have a great day. Happy Independence Day, everybody. It is the 4th of July 2019. So today I will be getting things at least to hand sand. So this is the backup fillet knife I was doing for J-Ro, who he came in, and as I expected, if I put a handle material on it he really liked, he may buy it. So he may still buy it. Super stoked. This is a new handle material maker that literally Jason Rowe told us about. Bradford Hunt and Design. He does all of this stuff by hand. So basically takes this honeycomb aluminum weave stuff and scrunches it into different shapes, and then puts a high polymer resin dyed different colors in it. Sometimes attaches a wood burl to it, and you get this beautiful, and it'll polish up like glass. So that's the backup one. This thing is being amazing. So this is a C-Tech, which is the same aluminum honeycomb but unsquashed that the other one has, and then the liners, the spacers. So this thing is coming out absolutely beautifully. So those two, as well as this one, which this one's for stock. This is a cool little Hanasuki that I've been working on. I got this one glued up with the rest of the Hanasukis last month sometime. So this is California Buckeye Burl with 304 stainless pommel, and the blade is CPM 154 stainless steel. So get this one up through hand sanding, and be able to put it up on the board, on the wall, and for sale. In addition to those three knives, I got Albert's knives glued up. They're this big one, the Santoku, so the Oosik's on it, and then the other one back there. And then this is a Hanasuki I had almost gotten glued up the same time I got this one glued up, but I made a mistake. You may remember I made a mistake on that one. I ground the handle material just too shy, and you could see a bridge hole, so that's why I did the blue liner on it, which is a G10, and then I'll chamfer all that down. So should be, don't even notice I made a mistake. Maybe I'll discount a little bit, we'll see. And then Steven had the great idea of, he's like, say, Russell, you should do something fun. So I grabbed a hidden tang I had been working on back when we did our hidden tang project, literally last year. And for whatever reason, I don't understand threading much, but my threading with my pommel didn't work. So I've been wanting to do this kind of newer style of compression, where you kind of compress the front of the handle, and then you put a pommel on and you peen it on, so you can add some length to the handle and it kind of looks cool. So I'll use antler or something cool to add a cool little thing on the end of that. I'll figure that out later. The fact that I got it glued up yesterday, excuse me, super stoked about that. So that's what I'll be doing today. Lots of grinding and then hand sanding. So wish me luck. It should be a good day. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, July 5th. So what I'm going to be working on today is sheaths. So I got this beautiful, beautiful handle all fixed up, all finished, all buffed. Here, let me put a little light on it. There we go. Love it. I mean, the clearances are super tight. Absolutely love it. I did a great job. And this one is also gorgeous. This is a new handle material we're using. This is by a guy here in the States that is making this completely by hand. Absolutely amazing. So I got those two completely done, and then I also got Albert's two, and I got the Kydex knife transporters done for those two. Well, they're not shaped, so they're not done, but and then I also got a Oosik for stock. I got it hand sanded and buffed. So what I will be doing today is shaping the Kydex for Albert's 2 and this one, putting edges on those, as well as working on the sheaths for the fillet knives. This one is going to be with white Kydex because the whole fish thing, looking like a marlin. So it's going to be white, which it'll be interesting to see how I try to keep that clean. I've never worked with white Kydex before, so that should be interesting. And then the other one's going to have OD green because it'll look cooler with that handle, kind of all that earthy tones. So super stoked for today. I love finishing knives. It's literally one of the best times I have, is putting edges on stuff and watching it and be fully finalized, and then I get a photo of it, which is also very exciting. So that's what I'll be doing today. Yeah, that's everything I have. Have a great one. Good morning. It is Saturday, July 6th. So what I will be doing today is shaping Albert's Oosik knife handles. So if you followed along, that you'll know that the first two I screwed up and I accidentally made them shiny. So I did Tasmanian sassafras handles for those. Those are the two I finished yesterday. Super stoked about that. And these are the two that he originally ordered. So these have the Oosik on them. Super rare, super cool to work on. So basically what I did is I literally just cut it straight in half because I wanted to leave as much material on there as possible. And so now I will take this, and this will be the harder one. I'll shape it down a little bit because I want to leave as much of this bark on as possible. But at the same point, they have to be comfortable because I want him to use these. They're beautiful. They're super thin on the edge, so super stoked about those. So, and while I'm doing those two, I'll do this one. This is a Oosik for stock, and this is the one that I made the mistake of. Man, this video has lots of my mistakes in it apparently. I made the mistake of grinding this handle material back too far and exposed a bridge hole that I had put here, so I did this little spacer. So I'll also get this one to hand sanding. It will have less hand sanding to do because I shouldn't be grinding into these honeycomb things too much, but I think I also I got a little epoxy in there, and I don't know what this stuff's supposed to look like when it's done. This is really an experiment, so we'll see. And if I don't like it, I may end up filling all of it with epoxy. I may grind it all off. We'll see. I really don't know. I didn't buy it. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. We'll see. So, and then after those three get shaped, hopefully all the way up to hand sanding, I may get to hand sanding on these, but I have the set of 12 steak knives I've been working on, which are also now ready for hand sanding. So I may just spend a lot of the day hand sanding. We shall see. Anything else I'm working on? I don't think so. I think it's just these three and then hand sanding, and that will probably be enough. Have a great weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July and their Independence Day weekend. Lots of barbecuing I know is going on out there, so enjoy it, stay safe. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Hey guys, it's Wednesday. I didn't get a chance to film yesterday, but I want to catch you up on the progress on a project I've showed you guys off and on for past maybe a month or two. It's this tracker knife custom that I'm doing for a customer of ours. Yeah, custom customer. So this knife is kind of out there really. I've got file work here on the blade. It's a little difficult to see in this light, And also this blade isn't really going to be polished. It's going to stay as is. He wants a post-apocalyptic feel to it, so that's what we're going for. Parts of the handle. This is Walrus Oosik. Yeah, I'm not going to explain what that is. Just Google it. This is a black ash burl, which is a really nice piece. We haven't had this in the shop for a while. We used it a lot early on, and it kind of, you know, fell from favor for a little bit, but it's still one of our favorite woods whenever we come across it. I haven't attached a pommel that's gonna go around here yet. I'm gonna do that today, and if I get a chance, I'm gonna film more of that later on and show it to you guys. Sorry, my camera angle's a bit off. That's all I got for you guys right now, and I will see you later on. Hey guys, it's Thursday, and I've got this this post-apocalyptic buoy I've been struggling with for a couple days. I finally got it glued up, so I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at it. So yeah, starting from back to front, we've got a 304 stainless bolster. We have a black ash burl handle, and we have a Walrus Oosik bolster up front, which once again, I'm not going to explain to you what that is, just Google it. That's the best explanation I can give you right there. Here it is all together. So this will sit for a couple days, and I probably won't be able to work on it again until maybe Tuesday of next week. That's all I've got for you guys today, and I'll see you Saturday. Hey everybody, it's Saturday, July 6th, and I've been busy pretty much since I got here this morning. I hit the ground running. I've got a knife glued up earlier today. It's under the table, so I won't be able to show you all that well. I've got two other ones that I've been working on for a little bit, and I'm finally gotten them to a spot where I can get them glued up for you. So I'm going to show you real quick before I go ahead and do that. So here we have a custom Bowie for some guys up in Michigan. I believe I've showed this to you before, but now I've got the handle components done and ready. This is black micarta, and this is California Buckeye Burl. The contrast between the two is actually pretty nice. I like that a lot. I like that color combination. This is a buffed forge hawkbill that I'm working on. This is going to go straight into stock once it's done. This is some dark dyed mesquite that we got a hold of. It's kind of ugly right now, but it should polish up pretty nicely later on. I've actually been itching to work with this stuff. It just has a nice, beautiful color to it. That's all I've got for you guys today. I'll see you guys Tuesday of next week, hopefully with some more knives. I've got maybe one or two more customs on my blog that I can show you guys, and everything else is going to be going into stock from here on until maybe October, so you'll be able to get a hold of my knives. They'll be up on our wall here in our showroom. Until then, I will see you guys next time.